Hello. I got this new chair here. Trying to figure out the best way to sit in it. The old chair broke. And they're not gonna get a new chair for me. They want me to stand the whole time, to be honest. So, but yeah, Roger, if you're still here, I want to talk about for a second, like I said, this idea. Hold on. Oh, that's a lot better. Okay, maybe that's the secret. Okay. Wait. Right about there. Okay. You got to find like a position that you can just like sit in for at least 20 minutes. But if you're still here, we were talking about something called cottage laws and how here in Florida you can legally sell food out of your home as long as you label it with a very special label. You don't have to be inspected by any health people. You don't have to have any permits. You just have to make sure that your food is packaged with that label. And then you're legal. That's that legal thing they're looking for if you're trying to sell food out of your home. That gives me a lot of ideas. But like I said, I really think I'm gonna first get the fryer. Right? And then once I have the fryer, compared to the air fryer, it cooks twice as fast, and the air fryer doesn't stay hot unless it's on. The deep fryer, it's like once it's set up, it stays hot. So, gonna get that. Gonna figure out like a recipe. And then we're gonna start promoting around the neighborhood that I offer chicken tenders or chicken wings. I'm wondering if like the chicken wings would just be easier, you know? Tenders take a little bit like more finessing. Well, Oh, man. You're such a dream crusher, man. I'm not just going to stay poor, man. I gotta get this. This is like the only thing a felon can do besides get a minimum wage job, is sell food out of the home. All I have to do is get like a really good recipe and then advertise in my area and then get the packaging with that label. It's like, out of every other thing I've wanted to try to do, this is actually achievable. This is actually achievable. And as long as the home doesn't make over $250,000, then you don't have to report anything. So the idea that I can just make tons of money, to me, and still be outright doing everything out of my own home, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I can see the problem. But no, they're not coming in the home, by the way. They're not coming in home. They're not coming in the home. I'll sell soda, canned soda. Canned soda is a great markup. You can get the case, the 12 case of cans for like $3, $4 max. And then you sell each one for $1. Right? So we're going to offer their grape drink, their grape drink and fried chicken. Hey, LOL. What's up? What's up? We're talking about the business that I'm slowly gonna get into. You're so sleepy. What did you do last night? You didn't get any sleep? Were you having Chb2 mares? Where you're just like nightmares of Chb2? Just like, oh my God, no, he came out with another live video. No. But anyway, so LOL, I'm trying to come up with my best chicken recipe, whether it be for chicken wings or chicken tenders. And then we're going to buy a deep fryer. And then we're going to promote it in my own neighborhood, because with me being such a bad criminal 20 years ago, and they won't forgive me for something I did 20 years ago, the only thing I'm allowed to do now is sell food out of my home. So we're gonna try it. See, nothing holds me back. We're gonna figure out how to accomplish this. That's right. And we're going with chicken, because I can buy bags of chicken wings, right? I can buy bags of chicken wings and just deep fry them, right? And then sell them. I actually think it's going to work. Like, you give me the rest of this year, you know, someone hold me accountable, you know. I'm slowly going to purchase the fryer and work on my recipe. And then once I've got a good recipe that, like, when I give it to each person as a sample, they're like, wow, that's really good. And they smile. Then I'm going to be like, yes, time to go into business. Oh no. In other news, Elon has his own city now. I know that sounds weird, but I guess when you have billions of dollars and you buy all the land in an area, you can kind of, I guess, talk to the state about making it its own city. And so this is just really interesting to me, to the point where, like, I want to move there. And I looked into the closest current city to Starbase, Texas. That's what he calls it, Starbase, Texas. The closest city is Brownsville. Now, I know the name, but it's actually, something to think about. It's 20 miles from the ocean on the east coast of Texas, Brownsville. So that's the next thing I wanted to talk about. The third thing I wanted to talk about was the land that I already own in central South Florida. I really want to do something with it, and that would be awesome. Let's see, what else? The next thing I want to talk about is that I've been, I guess that's about it. All right, everybody? Make sure to write your comments. Look up cottage law. Look up what the cottage law is in your state. Just ask AI or ask Grok. Say, hey Grok, does my state have cottage laws? And what are they? Yep. Find that out. Find out if your state has cottage laws, because then you could make money from your own home, and it would save you getting permits and inspections and rent at a storefront location. Hopefully that really helps some people out. I think it's going to help me out. Stay tuned for the deep fried business coming soon. Maybe we'll do deep fried fish, because I love fish. Maybe it'll just be deep fried, like fried foods. Big brain. Fried foods, rice. I could pump out we were going to do the fries though. So I guess if you're more health conscious or something, we could do rice. So it's either fries or rice, right? And then we also can sell just really amazing stuff, what you're able to find out you can do when you want to look it up. Like, see, if you're not content with your life, you're searching for these things like I am, right? Because I'm never content, right? I always want to see what else I can figure things out and make it better or easier, So don't be content. Start asking more questions and seeing what you can accomplish. All right? Click subscribe, click like, on the way to 1 gazillion subscribers.